So today is day 6 and we are doing a sheepdog demonstration and something else.
No idea what a sheepdog is.
I don't either. All I know is we're doing that and then we'll be in Derry tonight. Well, what's a sheepdog?
I think it might be when they use like the dogs to round up the sheep.
Oh.
That just hit me. Because I was like,
you know, that sounds exactly like what he said it was gonna be.
No, yeah, they use the dogs to round up the herd.
We're heading down for breakfast like we have been every morning.
Every single day.
But today's breakfast is a buffet style, so that is very exciting because every breakfast has been like a fixed menu. And granted, some are good, some are not. But at least now we get to like actually choose what we would actually like on our plate.
No, yeah. That's what I'm honestly looking forward to, because again, the quality of the food is not bad. Like, it's good food. Mm-hmm. It's just the stuff on the fixed menu has literally been the same at each hotel. There's like little to no variety. It's all like, yeah, you get a traditional breakfast or you can get like oatmeal or mm-hmm. something vegetarian. Mm-hmm. And they'll, they give you, it's like, oh, you get, the traditional breakfast, it's a whole platter. But they only gave you one of everything, like one egg, one sausage link, like one piece of bacon. I was like, come on, we're Americans, we eat more than that. Also, you're right, this is a nice shirt.
It is. He bought this. We both bought these actually at Primark, or my bad. So I've been saying Primark because I know that's like the proper way. We say Primark, but I know it's totally wrong.
We heard people yesterday.
That's true. We did hear people say Primark, so I don't really know the pronunciation. We are heading down to breakfast, and we will take you along. You know, after you just, I'll say you literally just said, oh, like there's a buffet, we can't wait to eat, and then your drunk ass is getting just that. But this is also what I got at the moment. Breakfast is done. Croissant to go. In case we get a little snackish. No, I didn't pass through. Okay.
No longer drive us today.
Yeah,
so.
We should. I'll read the paper and we can figure out where we're actually going today. Breakfast was good. Nothing will beat the first day. Thank you. First day of the sausages, because those were just superior.
First day breakfast was the best.
It really was. That fruit. It was interesting because they had like, it wasn't a sauce, maybe it was like a little like sugar seasoned. I truly can't tell you.
I think you were right in the fact that just all the different fruits together, but then again, even, again, at home, just like fruit salad. Sweet, like you could tell it wasn't just regular fruit. Then again, maybe it's different. Maybe fruit's different over here.
I don't know.
Probably better, honestly.
But that's the thing. I had like fruit in another hotel and it didn't have that like seasoning or like juice or something, whatever on it. So I was like,
maybe they do something special here, honestly.
Probably. But all right, I will get the little book after I use the bathroom to let you know. Besides what we're doing, the sheepdogs. I know there's something else. I just. We take it day by day. I want to be surprised a little bit. So that's why there's a lot of I don't knows, but it's okay. We're going to figure it out. Right. So this is that little like piece of paper I've been talking about. So if you book with CIE, literally they will go give you your seats, what you're doing day by day. Like for instance, this has been like the past couple days. But so for today, it is the sheepdog demonstration. And it'll be that and then continuing to I don't want to mispronounce it.
Donegal.
And we will be shopping there and then proceed on to Derry, where a local guide will help you discover the ancient walled city, known for its, again, big word, but anyway, history, but now a thriving artistic hub. Just go ahead and head down to the bus because it's about to leave so we can go to the sheepdog demonstration.
Sheepdog.
Demonstration. We've literally slept this entire time and it is probably like what, 11, 12?
No, yeah, it's easily around noon time.
So it was like 4 hours to get here, but we're about to go in.
very welcome here this morning, and thank you all for coming to visit us. And then in just a few minutes time, I'm going to come back to this field here in front of you. You've probably all spotted them already, but down underneath us here on the left hand side there are some sheep. Quiet and peaceful morning. We're going to change that. It's your fault. With the help of those sheep, I'm going to try as best I can to bring you into a little bit of life around here. This area of Ireland is a little unique, both our lives and our landscape. I'm going to try and explain as much of that as I can, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as we go along. When my father was young here, things were different. He used to cycle to the base of Ben Bulben every morning, climbed all the mountain to check on the sheep, climbed back down the mountain, cycled back home, and did that every morning before going to school. That's what he did. Then one day, during the 1970s, by complete accident, he found a book in a library one day about border collies, and he realised from reading that book that if he could learn to train and work with the dogs could do a lot of the work that he had spent most of his life doing. We train all our dogs. They each know to go to their right, to their left, to slow down or move forward by sounds that we make. When the dogs are beside me, I talk to them. When they're further away, we whistle to them. Mo is one of our younger dogs. She's only 3. She's almost 4 years old. I travel all around Ireland and all around the world, sometimes to competitions with the dogs called sheepdog trials. Mo that you're going to meet was the Irish national champion last year for dogs under 3 years old. She was 4th at the Irish national championships this year for all dogs in Ireland. And just a few weeks ago she represented Ireland at the international sheepdog trials, where she finished 10th of 600 dogs. Hopefully she'll show you how useful she is. I'm crossing my fingers already. If I want Mo to move to her right.
Wow.
Forward. Watch her closely. Hey down. Look. Stop. We have parts of Ireland, we have sheep that lie in the middle of the road and they just refuse to get out of the way. So if we have a dog that just barks at the sheep will ignore that after a while and we're completely stuck. They just won't move. Okay. Mo so far, number 3, has made no contact with the sheep. So those sheep are not moving out of fear of being bitten or being hurt in any way. The only time Mo will make contact with these sheep is if they become stubborn, if they refuse to move, or if she senses that one of them is questioning her in some way. We mightn't always even see how they're questioning her, but if she senses it, she will run up against the side of the sheep and push them along. She might give them a small little nip or a bite. She will never ever injure a sheep, but she will get them to move. Okay. And if that does happen, if Mo does have to make contact with any of these sheep while you're here this morning, watch the sheep she makes contact with. The next place that sheep will go is the very centre of the bunch. They'll never go to the outside and question the dog again. They'll be taught a small little lesson. I'm not forcing Mo to do this. I can't make her do this. She wants to do it, as you can see. And the hardest job, I have to ask her normally to go right and left just once or to stop. To ask her to come back to me, I have to keep asking. They will just keep doing this all day, and it's just out of enjoyment, as you can see. You're all travelling around Ireland, you're all visiting different places and meeting lots of people. I can guarantee you the only workaholics in Ireland are border collies. They're not going to visit anywhere else where they've been asked to stop working all day, but I'm going to have to keep doing it with Mo. So we'll ask her to go and get them. Right there, right there. They're facing to our right, so she goes left. Right there, right there. Again, she moves to her left because they face right. When they're facing towards me, she just approaches them. Once again, it's all about her stare. You can see she's doing everything can to keep these sheep close to me. They're trying to get away. These are sheep that have only come off the mountain in the last couple of days. They're like wild animals. But she will keep working and try to keep them beside me. All with those eyes and that stare. Can you all see that stare? Okay. I can see by the look of some of you, you've seen that stare before somewhere. Exactly. I get it too, yeah. Okay. She takes her eyes off them, they're gone. Ready? Lay down. Lay down. So as you're travelling through the farms of Ireland and a lot of places in the world, people put paint on their sheep. And they're specific in Ireland that do for every farm. The colour, the place and the shape of that mark on each sheep. So if that red F was on the other side of those sheep, they belong to a different farm. If it was a green F, another different farm. By the time you leave me in a little while, you'll realise farmers never ever stretch their imaginations too far. My surname starts with... never think too much. So if that was on the other side, they're a different farm. A green F, a different farm. It's not always a letter. Some farmers just have a line on their sheep. Some have a dot, or 2 dots, or 3 dots. You'll see some farms that love painting their sheep and they're like one big dot. They just cover them in paint. But it is specific. It's not for me to know my sheep. I know them all to see. Okay, their faces are all different. Their colours and the wool on each sheep is different. I know them all to see. But that F lets everybody else around here know that they're mine. So if somebody brings them home from the mountain by mistake, they don't get picked up. Even people around here with no sheep, if some of our poor neighbours here have some in their gardens eating their flowers, they know they're mine just by the F. They ring me. Up, lay down, me, lay down. Wouldn't keep doing that if I was that sheep. Lay down, come back. Lay down, 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 lay down. That'll do more, that'll do more. She does take her eyes off them, they're free to go back.
We just finished up here, but we will explain later because very
This was insane. This was awesome.
Whenever we have a chance, we will talk about it.
We finished up with the sheepdog thing. We'll talk more about that later because that was so freaking cool. We're in Donegal right now for about like a little over an hour or so. We're about to do a I forget
it's
what
like
the word.
demonstration. But then after we get to shop around and look and everything. But my family is heading up there now, so we will go over and see what it's about. I feel so bad because I felt so rude, but we just left the weave-in demonstration because she wasn't demonstrated. That's my timer. No. She was more just like selling, and like don't get me wrong, love a good saleswoman, but that is just not for us at the moment. So we're just gonna check out some of the shops and see what is here. So we have found gifts mainly for like family. Because like we also don't buy a lot of like gifts for ourselves unless it's Disney. But besides the point.
The main thing we've been buying recently is just clothes.
Yeah, it's literally been clothes and like magnets. But we did actually find something that I'm gonna flip the camera and show you for us. We're gonna be getting this little just like house. Just like a little decorative. And then for one of his members of family, we're gonna get them a little snow globe that has a sheep inside of it.
How cute. Oh my god, and look at the ground. It's got a 4-leaf clover, and he's eating a 4-leaf clover.
Oh my god.
We're done in that gift shop. We know we showed you guys the stuff we were gonna get, but we actually found some really cute magnets, even though we've gotten so many.
Like look how cute.
It's basically everywhere we've been on this trip, except for Mayo up in the top corner. It won't focus because we're walking.
But it's crazy. Oh really? Hold on.
No, yeah.
I really love how it's like everywhere we've been except like you said Mayo.
Yeah, we haven't been to Mayo.
But I got one for my mom and Nanny as well, but literally we love this cute little magnet.
I don't know about you, I could go for at least, you know, a snack of some kind.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungry for a whole meal because after last night, my stomach's a little upset. But that's my own fault.
I just want to quickly check this gift shop in front of us, and then we can go over to get that food.
The Euro Saver?
Yeah.
Alright.
Euro Saver.
Euro Saver. So that was actually more of like a dollar store.
Yeah. It was cool though. I was like, oh, right, little Irish dollar store, because we've only seen like just like the little supermarkets and like convenience stores kind of.
Yeah.
And I was telling my mom, I'm like, oh, because we went to the mall yesterday. I'm like, oh, look, there's a dollar store. And she's like, that's not a dollar store. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe they don't have them here.
No, but it was cute. They had some cute stuff. But at first when we walked in, it looked like a gift shop. But then it was like, oh no, this is just a dollar store. But we're gonna go over to another shop that we saw right where our bus pulled up. And if we can't find anything there, then I guess we're screwed. No, but then we'll be getting just a little something to eat. And I need to find a restroom.
Yes.
We're currently on a manhunt for some kind of food because anytime we find something that looks good, we're following signs and they lead to nothing. Or we walk into some place and the food just doesn't look good. We walked into a place and it said, oh, our chicken might contain bones.
And like that, yes, I know that's normal for like, even in America, like they say you can have bone meat, but like,
that's dangerous.
I don't want bone in my meat, so.
But we got like another at least minimum 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're still gonna have time.
So we'll find something, and if not, but you know, no, not if not, we're gonna find something because I'm hungry.
Alright, so we got a chicken, cheese, and chipotle croquette. I don't know if I said that right. From literally the minute we said oh my god, there's a pig! Is it good? Is it good?
No.
I just have to try this thing. Alright, so like I said, like what it was, this is what it looks like. We are gonna split this, but I don't know what
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm feeding you.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Oh, good. That's good.
We are back on the bus and I'm whispering, but let me show you. We're about to try these as well. We're on a foodie tour, but we just got drinks as well. But we'll be heading to the hotel now. We like barely had time to intro stuff, but we're about to go on a city walk. It took about like 2-3 hours to get here, but we will just explain more when we get back to the hotel where we've been today and what we've done, because there's been a lot of sleeping too, which is okay.
I cannot for the life of me stay awake. I don't know what is happening. I've never had this before where I sit down somewhere and I literally just completely pass out.
But it is okay. You know, we are like clockwork, always doing something, so truly our little naps in between help.
No, it honestly does. And it started on day one.
Yep. So now we are going to start the city walk. At the hotel, and last I know we did talk a little bit when we did the walking tour, but before that we didn't even get to mention we were going on the walking tour.
Yeah,
we didn't get to mention how the sheepdog demonstration was, so let us go over that. Yeah. First things first, the sheepdog. Personally, that was just like one of those experiences where like you never seen it before and you're like amazed by how like everything like goes in order with it.
No, yeah.
Like, truly, I was just like, even though I was recording, I was like not even looking like at the screen. So if it's like a little off, so be. But it was like just really like fascinating to see like how Mo was able to like, you know, keep up with the trainer.
His owner.
But my God, that was crazy. It was so cool.
Yeah, I've never seen something, not even like, you know, people in the military literally just completely just change and follow orders like that. There was little to no delay in that dog's like movements or actions. Like, I mean, he was making, you know, sounds left and right. Mm-hmm. And there was no delay, no like, oh, dog wasn't like, oh, I gotta reset myself. Yeah. No, it was instant.
That truly, I'm like, true, like that's like so far like out of this whole trip probably one of my favorite things. Like I just, you know, like and I was talking to one of the girls on the tour too, and she was saying, she's like, you know, I like when I saw it, I was like, watch that be one of the things that like truly I'm gonna end up like loving a lot. And I'm like, yeah, no, like true, I could feel the same thing.
And it was honestly, it was. It was one of those things where I didn't even remember we were doing it until today, and then they were like, oh, sheepdog demonstration. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Second thing, so I know we recorded a little bit when we went to
Donegal.
We went to Donegal, yes. But it was good, but like I know we said like the woman, she just like, you know, we were supposed to watch this weaving demonstration, and she just kept like trying to sell the whole time, and I'm like, Miss Girl, like we only have like an hour and a half now. Like I personally, I would rather go and look at the shop, so like that's why we did end up leaving. But then my mom told me like so many people bought like on the tours, but like they ended up leaving just around the same time as us.
No, because it was honestly, you know, I get that, you know, it's a business, they got to sell for their business, but you know, we were told, hey, you're going to be, you know, being shown a demonstration. And at every demonstration or anything we've done, they were never trying to sell us anything. This woman was just going down the line. Like, she had like 5 of their, you know, sweaters or capes or whatever they sold. And I thought it was just going to be like and this is some of the stuff we make. Look how pretty it is, da-da-da-da-da. No, she was going over like the whole history of one sweater.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like that little history, I was like, okay, cool. But then she kept saying like how to style it, who's worn it, it's been in like the New York Times. And I'm like, yes, but. And
then she started walking around like, and this is the wool that we use, it's this and that.
But like, it's like she, not even that, like she was like, then showing jewelry. Like, you know, like she was like trying to sell. And like, you know what, like each, like, you know.
More power to you.
No,
but...
yeah. No, yeah.
It was just kind of, it felt like a waste of time.
But like a lot of people, like by the time she was like about to demonstrate, like my mom like told me already, like a lot of like the tour people already left as well. So, all right, quick little battery change. But so now the walking tour. It was really quick. They just went down into, we're in, also mentioned, we are in Derry/London Derry, Ireland. We went down, did the little walking tour. We got to see a little bit because it was only like 15 minutes we were out and about. And then we hopped literally right back on the bus and showed up to the hotel. But dinner is at 7 tonight, and it is, I want to say almost 6.
Yeah, it's about 6 right now.
So we will be heading down to dinner soon. I'm ready to just also take a beat. Because it's like, I feel like we might have shown, might have not, is that like whenever we've gone to the hotel, we will like immediately go out to one of like the Primarks or Pennies, because my mom always seems to find it with us, because I found the first here and then she found another one, and then it's like that, or we would just go and like for a quick walk in the town. But like, I believe I said it last night, like last night we got into the hotel and then went right to dinner, then went to the bar. But then like tonight too, like last night and tonight we're like or maybe tomorrow too, are the 3 days where it's not gonna be like, we're not gonna be in like a town. It's more like private, so like we have a second to also just take a beat and not like go out and do things, even though like, yes, it's fun. I'm like, now we got that balance to do both.
If we wanted to, I think we're much closer to a town tonight than we were last night. Yeah. Like the bus ride back when we was like not even 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, there's 5. Also a big Halloween party happening down in that town.
That looked cool.
So there's definitely a lot's gonna be going on there.
You could say they were setting up. There were some guy pulled up with a van and opened up the back doors. They were just speakers and shit. They wasn't playing anything, but you could tell he was setting up to just blare music or whatever. Yeah. So it looked like it would be fun.
Yeah. So we're just gonna take a little beat and then we will be headed down to dinner shortly.
Yes. So dinner's done, finished that a while ago. We were just hanging out downstairs, talking outside with some of the people, just sharing some funny things that have happened on the trip so far. What did you think of dinner?
So when we were talking to the people, like we've agreed within ourselves, but like to hear them say, we're like, all right, we're not the only ones. Cause like the food, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's all like prefixed, where it's like, we just wish we can, like, you guys wish you can get like fish and chips. I wish I can get like a burger. You wish I know you can get a burger too.
No,
you know
what I mean?
Where it's just like, we wish there could be like other options besides like the prefix, because every night it's either beef, chicken, or seafood, or fish. Like, it's not that bad, but like some of the things you can tell it's like already like
pre-cooked and it's just been sitting under heat lamps.
Yeah, like tonight's potatoes.
Yeah, tonight I think those people are right, honestly. The people were saying, because like the potatoes came out and they had like this like almost shell around them, like they'd been sitting and like the top layer had dried out.
Yeah, it was supposed to be mashed, but literally you put your fork into it
and it was like crunchy.
It like peeled off, and I was like, interesting. Like I do agree where it's just like there are certain things we've eaten where it's like you can tell when it was definitely fresh and then when it's like has been sitting.
None of the food has been flat out like gross. It's just
it's like
it's been like subpar food, and honestly I think it's because, you know, through the tour group, you know, they set all this up probably months in advance.
Oh yeah.
So it is just a prefixed menu, and I feel like every night the menu gets smaller.
Oh yeah, I mean last night for me, like, that was more of like a tough menu because I was like, ooh. But that's where it's like when we're able to go out on our own, like that's why we are like buying like candies, and like today we tried the Cool Ranch Doritos because like they taste different from.
Oh yeah, they're different.
Yeah, like they're very light, but it's like that's where it's like again we buy like the chips,
the fries,
and it's just like the sandwich, or you know what I mean, like we try like little things where it's like we're still getting to try it, but also knowing that we're gonna still have like main dinners and breakfasts that were included within the whole package of the trip.
But we have breakfast again tomorrow morning, so we'll see what that's like. And then are we on our own again for lunch tomorrow, or is lunch one of the I think it's gonna be breakfast on our own for lunch, and then dinner at the last hotel, and then Monday we get breakfast, and then they kick us out.
Yep. Tomorrow is Giant's Causeway in Belfast, so that's the one Poppy was most looking forward to. So I'm also excited to see it because his first time going to it wasn't when I was little, it was when he went with my uncle. He's just like, he's saying it's gorgeous and everything, so we're excited.
No, I'm really excited for that. I'm honestly not super tired right now. I'm just happy to be relaxing because today, again, I was constantly napping on the bus. I don't know what was wrong with me. I think I slept like all day. We're just gonna relax, probably throw a movie on. I know you still have the stuff downloaded because when we first got in here, we looked at the TV, you know, they had some stuff on, and we get back and nothing. Absolutely nothing, so
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
But yeah, just relaxing now, and it feels nice to just take a breather.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we will see you guys in the next one.
See you in the morning for breakfast.